Welcome to Manifesting Through Motherhood. I'm your host, Lindsay Williams, a self-development mentor, entrepreneur and author, dedicated to helping busy mums like you manifest success, balance and create passive income on your terms. With years of experience in mindset, manifestation, fitness, parenting and business growth, I share simple yet powerful strategies to help you transform your life without the overwhelm. If you're ready to up-level your mindset, build a thriving business and create the life you truly deserve, you're in the right place. You can also find all my books on Amazon, packed with tools to help you manifest and grow. So don't forget to follow the podcast to be updated on all new episodes. And let's get going. Welcome back, ladies and guys, if you are listening. So let's talk about fitness today. We all struggle with fitness and health and how we can get that into our lives. You might have gone back to the gym. I haven't actually gone back to the gym yet. I am putting no pressure on myself. I hate it when the gym is mega busy because I've got a lot of equipment at home. So why am I just stressing to go straight to the gym? There's so many workouts. I'm qualified to create my own workouts. I know what I'm doing. It is better when you do go to classes and when you are in groups, if you like that type of thing, because you are a little bit more motivated. But equally, it's so important that we become independent in our own fitness journey, how we can create like a little fitness routine at home. And this is, for me, it's getting up 3 times a week, doing a bit of fitness. I've got one of those walking plates. They are like £150. They are so cheap now. These used to be like thousands for a treadmill. I wish these were around years ago. So I've got my walking plate. So we're getting the cardiovascular in. Then we can get the booty bands. We've got our TheraBands. We've got our dumbbells. We literally just need a couple of items of equipment where we can set out a little plan. We can ask ChatGPT. It's free. We can get it to create a little bit of a plan. There's so many different things we can do, what we can work on. But I always say to people, let's do a full body scan. What's aching? What do you need to work on? We all know what we need to work on. And it's making sure that if we need the fat busting workout, we are doing the cardio. We need the strength. I've lost 5 stone. I've got some wobbly bits, of course. And I'm not jumping back into a 20-year-old body again. I'm 43. So obviously my body's not going to be as tight. But it's pretty good considering I've lost the 5 stone. I'm not I have got my bits. I've had a C-section, but I'm not, I think the great thing is I am married. I am not going out dating. I'd probably be horrified if I have to go out and date and do all that business again. Me and my friend talk about it on voice notes. She's like, oh, it's funny, isn't it? Because when you're younger, we don't bother. But when we're older, obviously your partner gets used to your body. And so we just kind of but we still want to keep in good shape, don't we? And I do wear better clothes now, tighter clothes. I show my figure off a little bit better. Before I was always baggy clothes, hiding clothes. We can't help it. It's just something that we do. Because sometimes we do get a bit sloppy and we get a bit lazy in our fitness goals. And this seasonal thing, October, November, we start to slip a little bit and we go back to old habits with fitness. It's just really important that we are getting back on it again. And especially January, it's really hard. The energy's low, the motivation is up and down. And we think to ourselves, I can't do a full workout, there's no point, I've no time, I've missed a week, I've failed, I'll start again on Monday. But we don't need to do that. We can start again on a Wednesday. We can just pick our fitness up because we could be ill at the weekend. We could have had something going on. Time of the month, I don't do anything because I struggle every month. I have pains for 3 days. And I have a headache and I dread it and I think when am I going to be perimenopausal? When am I going to get rid of this? But I don't know what else to do, how to get rid of it. So it's just something that I dread. But then when it's gone for a month, I'm quite happy. So we have to look at that as well, our stages of our cycle, when we are feeling our best, or when I exercise, I feel creative, I feel amplified. My manifesting seems to just feel off the charts. It's funny how we could just feel so different from a day to day. But fitness doesn't have to be all or nothing. It's what you make it. Adaptation is key for any fitness. If we could have been through things and we can't do exercise. I don't work out nearly as much as what I did when I was personal training. I was boxing every day. I was doing personal training boxing. I was fast speed boxing with pads in my hand. I was teaching a couple of classes a week. Everything was so different. My body ached a lot more though. My fibromyalgia was flaring up, my neck pain. So I've got to be careful now that I don't push myself too much. And then I've got recovery. So say if I'm doing the cardio, or if I wanted to do like a bit of boxing, then I probably won't do another arm workout the day after. So it's about balance, like doing your core and your legs, but just giving yourself a bit of time, even on your lunch. I used to PT on Zoom with people at lunchtime, and because it doesn't matter if you're sweating, you just get straight back on your laptop. And we do like 20 minutes boxing blast. And it was great. They'd be sweating and they'd just jump straight on work. And then the energetic, you've got your brain fog, your mind's so clearer, you're encouraged to eat better, have a better lunch and water, you're feeling happy, like especially when your partner comes home, you're not feeling sluggish, because when you're at a desk working, it's just the worst thing that it is for your brain, because you're just staring at a screen, you're sedentary, you're sat down, you're not working. So look at your lifestyle. What are you sedentary? What's your activity levels? Are you a moderate exerciser? Are you a high exerciser? Are you an extreme exerciser? If you're doing a lot of cardiovascular, then you're burning a lot of energy. And this was when we look at the food and how we're going to manage our food, like energy in versus energy. Like out. I know I said on the last one I downloaded an app. I said Team HR and it's Team RH. So it's been brilliant for me, this, because being on like my medication as well, it has a specific plan for that. So I need to make sure that I am accountable for my proteins, because to be honest, when I've been putting it in this week, I'm not having enough protein. I'm having only like 7 grams of fibre a day. That's no good. And I'm not even having a lot of carbs. And then my fats, I'm freezing all the time. So my fats need to go up. But I need to be very careful that I don't start gaining weight again, because my body will naturally start to gain weight. It's so hard. I think years ago, like when you're younger, I feel like you burn. And my body did change when I had my son. I didn't seem to burn the energy as quick. I know eating habits change. But as long as you are aware of this, and we've got apps like this that we can look at, and we've got like classes, Pilates seems to be a big thing. So go on YouTube and have a look. If you can't get out, then there is no excuse. We didn't have anything that was online back in the day. Everything we had to pay for. Personal trainers are expensive. And you either have it or you don't, or you might have a personal trainer for a bit and then you might not be able to afford it. So it's about being independent, being able to walk it alone, being able to take what you can from sessions. And I used to PT clients and they were like, I'm going to have a few months off financially. Yeah, it's fine. Like, don't feel the pressure. Just tag me and still communicate with me, still talk to me. When you go to the gym, tag me. You've got everything you need, all the fundamentals that you need. Obviously, we need to start looking at progression. We don't want to plateau and think, oh, well, it doesn't matter. So we still want to be writing everything down, journaling and thinking, right, how are we going to make sure that we're inclining? Because we need to look at our results and our resting heart rate. And if you're looking at strength training, we need to see results. And, we're doing our personal best, like if we're going for like full on weight training, and when we are using machines in the gym, we always want to increase we will do it because it will become easier, our repetitions and our sets, things will change as we are exercising. When we are on treadmills and we start to run, you will notice that everything will just be like easier, because our recovery will be better. This podcast is sponsored by the My Nora app. If you or someone you love is experiencing coercive control, you need to know about the My Nora app. Created by Emma Davey, a survivor and advocate. This powerful app helps you safely collect evidence, protect your well-being, and take back control, discreetly and securely. Download the My Nora app today and start reclaiming your power. Just search My Nora in your app store now. And health is just the most important thing. because it's like looking at our sleep, how we feel mentally, energy levels, stress, our relationship with food and movement. That is a massive battle for a lot of women. And you'll probably listen to this and say, yeah, we all battle with some part of our body. And sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is just slow down, nourish yourself properly, and stop being so hard on your body. Our bodies change every single year, every single century. Everything changes as we get older. And we just sometimes punish ourselves and we hate on ourselves because we didn't look like we did back then. You actually might be, I'm in the best shape I am at the minute that I have been for quite a few years. So I'm happy, but I want to be more toned and more lean. And January fitness doesn't need any more pressure because January can bring a lot of comparison, guilt and shoulds. We always compare other people. And like we've got Love Island coming on at the minute. And you know, I have so many people that say, especially young girls, everyone on there probably hasn't had children and the bodies just seem to be naturally slim. And when you're watching things all the time, it can trigger you quite a lot. We didn't have Instagram and Facebook and TikTok when I was younger. We just had Just 17 mags, and that just shows my age. And there was only celebs that were in there, they weren't just your everyday influencers. So yes, we wanted to be like all the celebs and all the bikini models. But then we only looked at it in magazines. It wasn't filtering in our daily lives, in our everyday subconscious. We wasn't looking at it 24/7, scrolling, oh, look at that body, there's no cellulite, there's no this, no that, boobs are perfect. But because it's airbrushed and filtered, and yeah, they could still do a little bit of that when it was in magazines. But we've seen these like celebs on TV and they were just the same. But we didn't really want to be like them 100%. We're still aspired, but for like a split second. But after that, we was like, yeah, we just are not. There was like, when we look at pictures of us back then and like now, we didn't care about our eyebrows. We didn't care. We wanted to look good, but there was no like expectations of things like now. It's all about fillers and hair, and I still have my eyelashes and nails done, and I put a bit of tan on at night. I still want to feel good. I know it does make me look and feel better because I feel like I'm refreshed. But comparison is such a big thing. But your body doesn't need punishing, it just needs a little bit of support. This is a great time to start gently rebuilding your routines, listen to your body and focus on consistency over intensity. And that's what I'm doing now every day, to do a little bit of something. Just 10 minutes a day is powerful when it's done regularly, because mindset and fitness go hand in hand. If your mindset is stressed, your body feels it, because my fibromyalgia goes up. And fitness isn't about forcing yourself, it's about asking, what does my body need today? And what can I do that feels supportive for me? Some days that's movement. Some days that might just be rest and just thinking, you know what? It's my day to do fitness, but I am not feeling it. Do not do it, because you won't do it right. You'll not do your personal best, and then you'll probably just feel like rubbish. Just have a few days off. So movement, just move in a different way that day. Still do your steps. Maybe walk on the treadmill a little bit, or just go for a walk around the block. Just do things that just don't be sitting down. I have an iWatch and it tells me to move all the time. So something like that is a little bit of a reminder. WhatsApp groups with your friends, a little bit of a buddy system that works as well, because we ask, oh, what have you done today? Me and my friends sometimes in the morning we voice note and we go on the treadmill, and she'll go for a walk and I'll be on my treadmill and we'll voice note as we're talking. So I know she's safe out and about at 6 o'clock when she's out walking like in her area, and I always tell her off, and I can hear people like going past saying hello, and I can hear the birds, and I'm like, just be careful, it's so dark. But I wouldn't go out walking at that time, absolutely not. I'd be just watching over my shoulder all the time. I can't do it because my son's here, so I just go on the treadmill. It's safe. It's still in my house. I've got all my fitness gear. So just having things prepared is key. Like having all my fitness stuff is down here. My trainers are down here. Everything's here. My fitness journals, and then I can just like do everything that I need. Get up, have a cup. I have my water ready. Have my journals and planners, so I can either journal before, get it off my chest and brain dump, or do it afterwards. So, because what I do when I'm on the treadmill, I tend to get quite creative and I think of podcast episodes, I think of like inspiration things for my business. Because exercise just clears your mind, it just raises your endorphins and the happy feelings, because music is so powerful when we're listening to that in our ears. I've got a playlist, and my playlist is very old school. Is in old reggae and like workout music, because it's it holds a lot of value, that music, nights out when I used to go out. And I miss those days, but like me and my friend laugh all the time. We're like, I can't imagine we would be getting ready at 10. I can't think of anything worse now. Going out. Me and my friend said like, we want to go to like, these afternoon like nightclub raves where they're like 4 or 5 hours in the day and that you on for 8 o'clock. Well, yeah, that would be really good. So she's like, there's a couple of locations. And like you pay in and you get like drinks. And I'm like, yeah, I would probably consider doing that. I just don't want the hangover because I don't go out and I don't drink. But I would do if I went out. I would have a few. But I guarantee we'll all be yawning and tired. And we all and do you not feel like now we don't wear high heels and tight clothes? It's like our body doesn't like to feel it, like comfy. I've got comfy clothes on. Now I've got a snug jacket. I've got my comfy slippers on, sock slippers. I've got a water bottle. It's like a water bottle to bed. Like, what's going on with me? I have a neon, like, diffuser here, and I've got everything's just like comfort and self-care. So if you can get in that mindset, that's great. So you just need to start where you are and keep coming back to yourself. It's little choices do add up. Consistency beats intensity, and your health journey doesn't have to look like anyone else's, because we are. Just remember, everybody, what we see is not what all people portray. We know our health, we know our boundaries, we know our pain management. If you've got any disabilities, then, if you're struggling, send me a message, because that's what I used to worked in all my qualifications were health related, disabilities. I've worked with a big, large range of challenges within fitness. I always say fitness is inclusive. It should be for everybody, no matter what we do and what we have. Movement is movement. Your synovial joints, which is your big joints, need movement, because also movement is good for our bone density, prevents breaks and falls as we get older. That's why my nan was good at 93, because I had her exercising with dumbbells. Some days she'd moan. I'd be like, Nan, if you don't, then you will be you'll be bedbound like half of these people. And there was people in the 70s, early 80s that could not get out of bed. And she said, absolutely no way I want to do that. And she didn't. She was still very fit towards the end, because I bullied her into doing things. So yeah, just think now and think longevity and how fitness, it can change. I've done a lot of martial arts in the past. I do miss that. Now I've lost the weight, I want to get back to that. But I also don't want to start having any injuries. I don't want to have pains and aches. So yeah, it's just finding things for you and working on the most important things. I don't know how old you are, but I'm in my 40s, so mine is joint care, it's tummy care, lower back, pelvic floor, arms, bingo wings, things like that we are always self-conscious of. So yeah, if you are struggling, I do one-to-ones, I do, it's not just about manifesting self-development, it's fitness that I cover as well. Obviously, I've diversified my business a lot, as you can see online, because I don't work in gyms anymore, but it doesn't mean I can't give advice and give you the structure that you need. The self-development as whittled down, because self-development encompasses everything, your mindset, your fitness, everything. I cover it all, because everything can come together, because if we get the mindset and the manifestation good, we can manifest good bodies, we can manifest a really good routine, good boundaries, time blocking, everything. We can bring it together. And yeah, so I had a photo shoot. So I did my first networking of the year at the Ribble Valley with Mums in Business. And then I had a little brand shoot. I absolutely loved it. So you might see some new images. I'm really sorry. I'm not vain at all. I would never have done this 12 months ago. But I need to step into my main character energy. I need to make sure that I'm I love being visible. I'm a visibility queen. I'm doing my podcast. I'm talking to you guys. I've got to practice what I preach. But I went for some nice soft images. No high heels in sight. Just had my toenails done off Kirsty. Had my nails done, my eyelashes. And I put a bit of tan on my face. And there's some of my merch, my manifesting book. My friend got me a lovely candle. I've got my jacket. I had everything on. I took some props with me, and Kimmy made the scene like incredible. She was what we pictured and talked about. Bob on, you're absolutely perfect. I'm like, when's my next one? So maybe like end of March. She'll be like, Linz, no more. But it's good for seasonal stuff and whatever I've got going on. So I absolutely love it. It just, you know what? It's my reward. That's my self-care. And with it being a photo shoot as well, like anything I'm not happy with, she can just take that out, like just make sure that looks good. To be honest, it just looks like me. Obviously, and it's going to be a beautifully crisp image. But yeah, it's all about rewarding yourself with everything that you do and showing up. And I've got to show up for you guys because that is what I'm doing. I'm teaching you. I'm here to support you, and you give me feedback on everything that you learn from this podcast. And I appreciate you all being here and listening and buying my books. And yeah, so my journey's still continuing. My health journey, you're with me on that as well. Any questions you've got about anything that I talk about, please send me a private message. I will voice note you back. I will message you back. Obviously, I don't know where you are all. Like, I look at everybody that's all over the country, the world, and I'm like, who is this person listening to the podcast? So please send me a message because I would love to know where you all are. Where did you come across the podcast as well? Because I'm always intrigued to like, where do people find my podcast? Like, where does it pop up? Like natural, like organic, like reach. So, but obviously retaining my listenership as well. That's amazing. So I just love you all tuning in. And honestly, the most thing that stands out for me is people say to me, it's like listening to my best friend. You are like you are online. You are genuine in everything that you do. And I am respectful on the podcast as well. So anyway, last thing, I've got an article coming out on That's Life. So I will be promoting that soon. So that should be out like first week in February. So it's talking about Harrison and his MSL2 diagnosis. So it's going to be in the health section, sharing a bit of awareness. Like, we've had years of physio, occupational therapy. We've not known what has been wrong with our son. So it's always been like a global special needs type diagnosis, intellectual disability. But we're like, but what's happened? How's this happened? What's going on? Like, how can we help him the best we can? And having this diagnosis, and this is from genome testing, having blood tests, having our genetics put in a system, and other people that have gone forward, they found a new variant. They found something new. And I do feel like a lot of children will probably have this. A lot of adults with disabilities that are similar to our children, because there's a lot of similarities with the face, the body type, the hair, the complexion, the hair colour. So when you look at the MSL2 online, very much similar features. And they're not as robust, the children. But that's because it's a neurological condition. So you can read it up online. So it's just a small section that's going to be in. So it's just nice that we are spreading awareness and getting it out there. Because like we have a lot of celebrities at the minute that are, I've got things going on with their children. And without the internet, we wouldn't know. We wouldn't get our children tested. It doesn't really matter what he has got and he hasn't got. And we don't have it, which was really bizarre. I was like, well, at least one of us will have it. And we don't. So it's happened at conception. And you don't know until your children get older that if they're going to be autistic, there's going to be something different. It's always good to understand what it is. It's not for us. For him, he asks questions all the time. And how is he going to lead his life? And there is certain aspects of it that is like kidney disease and epilepsy. So that's something that we have to be really careful of, like looking at the signs. But we know now. we know what it is. It's going to be new information that's going to be coming out all the time. So yeah, so I'm really excited for that to come out. So you will be seeing it on my socials, and I will be posting and tagging online. So yeah, if I've got a child with special needs, any SEN, send me a message, and anything, any genetics, send me a message, because podcasting, actually me talking, I don't know who everybody is and what you've got going on. We've all got things going on in our lives, haven't we? But you know what? The thing is, this podcast is your escape. I want you to come here, and I want it to be relatable. I want you to see that, everything isn't just like black and white, isn't it? Like, we've all got things going on. But you know what? One thing that we can take away is we all just want the best for ourselves, don't we? For our life. We just want to look after our families. And that's just the bottom end of it, really. So anyway, I hope you liked today's podcast. I'll just do a little bit more of a fitness twist to it today. And yeah, so I will speak to you all soon. Take care. It's freezing here in the UK. Lots of layers. There's been lots of snow. But you know what? It's this hibernation season now. But I am looking forward to the early, lighter mornings, and it's not dark after school straight away, so I'm looking forward to that. And my salon pipes keep freezing, so I'll be glad when that stops happening too. So I will speak to you all soon. Have a great week, whatever you're up to. Send me a message, and don't forget to come and follow me on my socials. And my book is on Amazon, Manifesting Through Motherhood, and all my courses and everything is in there. So I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. If you're feeling called to go deeper, to align more, create more, and really step into that next version of you, you'll find everything you need in my Linktree. From my book, Manifesting Through Motherhood, to powerful resources and ways we can work together, it's all there waiting for you. Come and find me on Instagram or Facebook. I love hearing what landed with you. Don't forget to follow the podcast, and if this episode spoke to you, please share it with someone who is on their own journey too. And happy manifesting.